All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. I'm about to show you a video, another disturbing video from Jacksonville, Florida, of a white police officer beating up a black woman for leaving her car unattended while picking up or dropping off some kids at school on a rainy day. This cop beat and manhandled this woman, and they ended up charging the woman. Now, also, you're going to hear from the Sambo T.K. Water Sheriff that always defend these officers. You're going to see him charge bystanders for trying to help this woman out as she has been unlawfully brutalized by this officer. And these videos are fair use for literary and commentary purposes. Just check this first video out of a person recording the incident as opposed to the body camera footage. Just watch.
You got me. No! You gonna punch me? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? You got somebody on the phone? No, please, please. What's the number? What's our number? What's our number? 707. Hey, you hiding?
Look at how he got her arm.
707.
That is an unnatural position that he has her arm, and then he tosses her around. Just watch this.
What's our number? What's our number? What's our number? 707. Hey, you hiding my arm? 707. You hiding me?
You were too close. You got it. That's the devil. Okay? That's the devil. That police officer is the devil. Okay? That's the devil. Hey, y'all, I gotta move this on. Please back up.
Like a man, you is wrong.
All right. So we're going to stop that right there. Now, that is the end of the encounter. Now, I'm going to show you the beginning of this encounter where this officer automatically came out aggressively to that woman. And you can see him holding her arm in a position where it's unnatural. So you can't help but to move and squirm under the guise of pain. And then when he rips her arm and throws her on the ground, then he puts her in a chokehold. And the weak white devil, I'm just gotta call it, he's a white devil, just like the man in the video said. This is a definition of a white devil if I ever saw one. And I don't hold no qualms about saying this. The white devil couldn't even handle the black woman, so she gets up, and you right. Yes, she should have swung on him. I don't hold her fault. After all of that, she should have swung on him. And the reason I say that is because how the encounter started. Watch the beginning of this interaction as they display it on the news. Then I'm going to play your Sambo, Black Faces in Low Places Sheriff, T.K. Waters, not only putting her at fault, but also charging the bystanders who was trying to help the lady. Watch this, and this video is fair use for literary and commentary purposes only.
Rest of its kind for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. They announced today they had enforced the newly enacted HALO law. It happened Tuesday when JSO arrested a woman outside of a school, and that was captured on video. The HALO law went into effect in January, and it creates a 25-foot buffer zone around first responders and police for their safety. It requires people to stay back after a verbal warning. Tarek Miner breaking down what we saw in the video and sharing some of this, really a warning from the sheriff today.
Yeah, Sheriff T.K. Waters said that he called this news conference today as a public safety announcement, saying he wants the public to know what the HALO law is and how it will be enforced. As a warning, some of you might find the video that we are about to show disturbing. It's school pickup time outside the ID Academy on the north side as JSO officer Randy Holton notices parent Erica McGriff leaving her car parked illegally.
Hey, where you going?
What is the problem? What are you doing?
I need your license.
Huh?
I need your license.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's your car. I just saw you get out of the car.
Things escalate quickly as Holton approaches McGriff asking for her driver's license.
Right here with
Hey,
your student
hey,
right
hey,
here.
hey.
You right here with your student?
This is my daughter. Please do not touch me.
Do you want to go to
Don't
jail?
touch me.
Do
I
you
do
wanna go
not,
to jail?
sir. I did not do anything
Okay.
wrong.
Yes, you
I
did.
did not do
You
anything
left your vehicle
wrong.
unattended.
No, I did not leave that vehicle.
All right, so let's stop right there. This lady walks out the car, leaving her car attended, walking her daughter to class or whatever. What is the big deal, officer? This guy right here, once again, is, oh, you parked your car illegally. So what? Everybody parks their car illegally in front of a school. He's making a big deal out of nothing. Then he's threatening her. Hey, you want to go to jail? This is the white devil. White devil right here.
Get a ticket.
I was the passenger.
You can get
The
a
driver
ticket.
went to the school. The driver is at the
You
school,
can get
sir.
a ticket.
I will leave.
Listen, you can get a ticket or you can keep playing these
I don't
games and go
want
to
any
jail.
drama.
I'm going to give you one chance.
After a tense
And you see how they skip all of that. They skip to this part right here where he has the lady by the car. He done got her by his car. What happened between all that time? But let's continue.
confrontation, police say McGriff fails to follow the officer's commands. That's when the physical confrontation happens.
You embarrassing my baby.
You pull away from me.
I'm not
You're
pulling away
embarrassing
from you.
yourself.
You got me up.
From another angle, capture
Now you see how they skip from the part that he has her in a chokehold and he threw her on the ground. They skipped all of that. And then they're going to go to this, her punching him, which she should have had.
on cell phone video. The officer and McGriff are seen wrestling with each other as he tries to arrest her. And at one point, McGriff takes a fighting position. The officer struggled to take McGriff into custody. Police say at least 2 people violated the HALO law, a misdemeanor charge. They're accused of crowding and harassing Officer Holton as he tried to secure McGriff in handcuffs.
No one should be hurt or hinder a public servant doing the work that is a critical function to our community.
Sheriff Waters says McGriff's driver's license had been revoked, and he said that she is a habitual traffic offender. Waters says citizens are within their rights to take video of any incident with their phones, but from a distance.
I don't mind people, and I can tell you this, I don't mind people standing beyond 25 feet,
You don't mind because you ain't going to do nothing about it.
videoing or saying what you're going to say, because people are going to do that, and you have the right to say what you want to say. But if it gets to a point where it creates an uncomfortable level for our police officer who may or may not get hurt by someone in a crowd, then we have to draw the line.
So there are several other people seen in the video who were within that 25-foot safety zone for officers. So we asked, why weren't they arrested? And the sheriff pointed out that one of those people was a school employee who was trying to help, and others who were videotaping and not disrupting the officer as he was trying to take McGriff into custody. We are diving deeper into the HALO law. We're also speaking with our crime and safety analyst tonight. More on that story that's still developing.
You see how they take the focus all off of the officer and his behavior. They don't show him choking her. They don't show him throwing her to the ground or roughly bending her arm behind her back, or even the aggressive nature of even the fact that she left the car as she walked her child to school. This is the insanity of it all. What is the big deal? I'm walking my child to school. Oh, she's a habitual traffic offender. I'm a habitual traffic offender. I speed all the time. But am I a danger to public safety? Is it worth that? Throwing people around and arresting everybody for being alarmed at how you're treating a woman? Squaring up with it. And the dude is soft. He couldn't even drop the lady. You soft devil, and I hope you watching this. Just and what makes me more frustrated is this Sambo tap dancing, stepping, fetching. Yes, sir, master. I was ready, master. Sheriff T.K. Waters and his little press conference as he justifies the officer behavior and does not address the insanity of it all. Just watch this.
This arrest stems from a criminal incident that occurred on the afternoon of Tuesday, October 7th, outside of the Idea Charter School located in the 1800 block of Bassett Road. Erica McGriff, a habitual traffic offender with revoked Florida driving privileges and the parent of an Idea student, illegally parked her car in an intersection and left it running and unattended. Officer Holton, a JSO officer working as part of the Safe Schools program, attempted to lawfully discuss the matter with McGriff. She escalated the verbal conversation to physical violence. She violently resisted Officer Holton and eventually punched him repeatedly and bit him with such force that she left a bite impression on his forearm. Gibson and another woman pending arrest were originally spectators. Ultimately, however, they violated Florida law themselves by harassing Officer Holton and failing to provide him with a 25-foot area to safely detain McGriff, and after he gave them verbal warning to get back. They did not comply. Because Officer Holton was outfitted with a body-worn camera, his interactions with McGriff, Gibson, and others on scene were recorded. So I'll share that footage with you now. And additionally, a spectator on scene recorded part of the incident on a cell phone. Some of that cell phone footage has been posted on social media platforms. I will play that cell phone video after the body-worn camera footage is shown.
What are you doing? I need your license. I need your license. That's too hard. I just trying to get out of the car. Okay.
The driver went to the school, the driver back to school.
You can get a ticket.
I will please.
Listen, you can get a ticket or you can keep playing this game. I'm going to give you one chance. You create the drama.
I don't want any drama. I want to go home and I want to
Okay,
I just came to pick up my child.
Okay.
I just came to pick up my child. That's all. Please don't grab me. Please don't go on me. Don't grab me.
There he go grabbing her. Why do you have to grab her? Like you ain't even checked her license.
Let you go. You hurting my baby. Mom, I'm going back to my car. Let me. Money. I mean, please don't do this in front of my child. Take me to my car. I will. You don't have to curse me. I will, man. Don't. Please don't. You ain't got to me. You got me. Come on, fight me. Get off me.
Put your middle.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
to fast forward this. All of those children out there, and he's doing this. We're going to see what he got to say about this. The body cam was over. We already seen this. We already know what he did too. So let's listen to what he got to say. I can't watch no more. Y'all forgive me. Y'all gotta watch it by yourself.
And operating a motor vehicle while having a driver's license, that is revoked as a habitual traffic offender, which is probably what led to her refusing to give some of those things over in the very beginning. These charges are all third-degree felonies, each punishable by up to 5 years in Florida State Prison. Additionally, McGriff was cited for multiple traffic violations.
See, now they got to pile on charges to justify their treatment of her. You a coward.
So what's today's takeaway? If you violently resist our officers, if you punch them, if you bite them, you will be arrested. If you crowd and harass our officers or any first responder after a verbal warning, you will be arrested. JSO will always hold accountable those who violate the law. But this entire episode reaches beyond even law violations. It speaks to the breakdown of civil society that are some in our community not only quietly accept, but actively promote. So beyond breaking the law, these adults committed these acts in front of vulnerable and impressionable school children. These adults modeled and normalized for school-age children not only breaking the law, but also lying to the police, violently resisting the police, punching police officers, biting a police officer, and harassing a police officer, and encumbering a police officer. Officer Holton was simply doing his job. Disappointingly, this negative modeling had direct consequences here. Currently, there's an active pickup order for a juvenile for making threats to shoot up Idea Charter School because of this incident. So JSO will not tolerate those who violate the law and victimize our officers or any member of our community.
Let's see what
these jobs are tough enough without all of them.
Officers doing the job, he followed all.
Some sort of comfort level while he's engaged with that individual.
Where were the individuals?
No one is above the law. No one should be hurt or hinder a public servant doing the work that is a critical function to our community. So now I'll take any questions that you all may have.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
The black male with beard, he was in a patterned shirt.
Yeah.
Umbrella that
Yeah.
Represented the Alpha fraternity. Who was that?
He's one of the school administrators. So if you'll see, the school administrators were there trying to keep everyone back. And largely, in my opinion, they helped keep that officer at least with some sort of comfort level while he's engaged with that individual.
Where were the individuals in the video that were violating the halo?
So there was an elderly, an older lady wearing a pinkish red shirt. I believe at one point she used an expletive and said she wasn't even worried about the 25 feet. And then there was a young girl. You saw her come in later after things started wrapping up a bit. You saw her come in later and grab the phone. She was one of the ones that was standing there with a lot of the chirping that was going on.
The one who got the phone, what happens to that person?
I don't know who she's going to be arrested.
Also, you'd say the officer was doing the job. He followed all DJs.
Yeah. So the first thing we do before we even do this stuff, before we bring it out here, we look at it, we send it to our experts, our use of force experts, for a revoked habitual traffic violator license. But it's remarkable to me that you're willing to stand up and go toe to toe, which is, I can't understand that.
Was the officer there doing traffic for the Idea School? And as far as I know, there was a scuffle getting her into restraint.
Yeah.
Can you explain what took so long? And also, were there other officers, I guess, who were on the way?
He was the only one that was there. He was there by himself, gassed out. And then eventually you saw, put her hands behind her back so he can get those handcuffs on her.
She was saying that she couldn't breathe. It was kind of hard to tell what exactly kind of.
Yeah, I'll give you a test. Jake, I'll give you a test. Go home and let your wife choke you and try to talk. You can see, you can hear whether someone's being their airways being blocked or you.
So I can't listen to any more of him, man. Y'all, I'll put the link in the box. But this guy, man, we got to do something about him, man. I promise you, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I wouldn't care if he was found somewhere. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even care if he was found somewhere. Like literally, I would feel just. But how can you justify, wrapping a woman's arm almost by her neck and throwing her on the ground and choking her, and then you ignore all of that, but then you're talking about her swinging and her driving without license and her resisting, all of those things, man. This guy right here got to be stopped. This guy I don't even have any more words for it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for liking, watching, sharing, subscribing to the channel. As always, peace and blessings.